Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. This is the third part of this video where we are solving the question paper of Assistant Architect 2023 exam which was conducted by UPSC. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, then I will recommend you to watch them. And if you are new and haven't subscribed the channel, please do subscribe. So far we have covered the first 40 questions of this paper. You can watch them with this I button. So hello guys, my name is Rahul and you are watching Architecture and Planning with Rahul. So let's see the first question of this video. As per the Architects Act 1972, the architect has to ensure. So let's see all the options one by one. Option A is that his professional activities do not conflict with his general responsibility to contribute the quality of environment and future welfare of the society. So this is a right statement. So this rule and responsibilities are also mentioned in COA website. And this particular statement is the second point of Code of Conduct for Indian Architect. Therefore, option number A is the correct answer of this question. And as per this, the design of an architect should contribute toward the improvement of quality of environment and it should be used for the future welfare of the society. Let's move to the next question. As per section 37 of the Architects Act 1972, which one of the following title is exempted from legal action even if the title contains use of the word architect? So as per the section 37 of Architect Act 1972, only two titles are exempted from legal action. One is the landscape architect and other one is the naval architect. Therefore, the correct answer of this question is option number C, landscape architect. Other than this, there is no mention of any other title with architect word. Therefore, this section 37 is not applicable for both these titles. Let's see next question, that is the Constitution of Council of Architecture as prescribed by the Architect Act 1972 does not mention which of the following as one of the member of the council. So this constitution related to Council of Architecture is mentioned in point 3 of chapter 2, which is Council of Architecture. Let's see who can be the member of this council. So as per this, 5 architects possessing recognized qualification elected by Indian Institute of Architects from among its members can be the part of this council, which is given in option A. Apart from this, 2 persons nominated by All India Council for Technical Education can be the part of this council. So as per this, option B is also correct. And this C statement is mentioned in point F, an architect from each state nominated by government of the state. But there is no mention regarding that a woman architect representing any of the state of India can be the part of this council. So this option D is not mentioned in Constitution of Council of Architecture. Therefore, the correct answer is option number D. Let's see next question. As per the Professional Code of Conduct, architect is liable for action if he. So rules and regulations are mentioned in amendment that came in 1989 for Architects Act 1972, and in this amendment point 25th is regarding the advertisement, and as per this there are some restrictions regarding the font size. Therefore, an architect cannot advertise himself in this manner. So the correct answer of this question is option number B. And if he want to advertise in this manner, then the font size will not be exceed by 10 centimeter. Let's move to the next question. Every architect, either in practice or employment, is subject to the provision of Central Civil Service rules and shall be obliged with which one of the following regulation that have been framed wide power of council under section 45 of the Architects Act 1972. So as I already told you regarding the professional conduct, and it was came in year 1989, which was an amendment of Architect Act 1972. Therefore, the correct answer of this is option number A, Architect Professional Conduct Regulation 1989. Next question is tiling, subdivision, packing, weaving, branching and recursion are the part of vocabulary of. So these are the terms related to parametric patterns. Therefore, the correct answer is option number A. And what is a parametric pattern? So it is a creative process that uses algorithm and data and generate complex shapes, patterns and structures. So let's see an example of this. So this is an example of parametric pattern, and this was generated using Grasshopper software. Let's see next question. In computer-aided design, which one of the following is the process of evolutionary development and growth? Generates systems that obtain their complex organization and shape from the interaction of system intrinsic material capacity and external environment influences and forces. So this process is known as natural morphogenesis. Therefore, the correct answer is option number A. Question number 48 is Revit automatically uses raster processing for a view if any of the following conditions are considered. So these are some conditions related to rastering in Revit software, and as per this all the statements are correct. Therefore the correct answer is option number C. Let's move to the next question. The slippage at the boundary layer between the earth and its atmosphere is caused by which one of the following force? So this happens because of Coriolis force. Now we will see what happened due to this force. So this effect is generally happen due to the rotation of earth, and if an object is moving to this direction, there will be a change in the direction of that object. Similarly, it will works in the other part of the earth. Therefore, the correct answer of this question is option number C, Coriolis force. Let's see next question. Which one of the following refers to construction element that have the capacity to absorb and store heat? So this property of a material is known as thermal mass, which is the correct answer. And because of this, material during day collects the heat and releases it at night. Question number 51 is which one of the following is the term commonly used to describe the exchange of air between a building and outdoors? So the correct term that describes the exchange of air between a building and outdoor is known as infiltration. Therefore the correct answer is option number D, infiltration. Let's move to the next question. Which one of the following indexes is the temperature of calm air at 50% relative humidity which impart the same thermal sensation as the given environment? So this index is known as tropical summer index. Therefore the correct answer is option number D. In this blue box, this is the definition of temperature humidity index, and in the orange box, definition of heat stress index is given. So you can also read them. Question number 53 is which one of the following is the measure of total heat energy in a refrigerant for every degree of temperature? The correct answer of this question is option number C, specific heat, which means the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of a material by 1 unit, and its unit is kilojoule per kg degree Celsius, whereas the SI unit of latent heat is joule per kg. For entropy is joule per Kelvin, and SI unit of enthalpy is joule per kg. Question number 54 is index of thermal stress is based on. So this question is for all of you. So if you know the correct answer of this question, please comment us down below. Let's move to the next question. Which of the following are pictorial representation of religion, history and daily life? So the correct answer of this question is option number D, hieroglyphics. It is an ancient Egypt language. It is also referred as sacred writing or God's word. So in hieroglyphics, various characters are used as letter, and these characters have some different sounds, which makes it a kind of pictorial representation. And in ancient history time, used to describe religion, history and daily life. Question number 56 is which one of the following is the ground area covered by the building immediately above the plinth level? So let's understand it through a diagram. Suppose this is our plinth level and this is the area of building. So area which is just above the plinth level and covered by a building is known as covered area. This is plinth area, this is our building, and area that is covered by a building is known as covered area. Therefore option number B is the correct answer. And this definition of covered area is also given in model building bylaws, and this particular definition is given in 29th point of chapter 1. Let's move to the next question. The author of the best-selling popular novel The Fountainhead that has celebrated the idea that the prime generator of built form is the creative power of the individual architect is. So this Fountainhead book is written by Ayn Rand. Therefore the correct answer of this question is option number B. And main philosophy of this Fountainhead novel is objectivism. Some other books written by Ayn Rand is Atlas Shrugged in 1958 and Anthem in 1938. Let's see some other options given in this question. Howard Rock was a fictional character in this Fountainhead novel, and it was said that this character is an inspiration of F.L. Wright's life. Option D is Ruskin Bond, who is an Indian writer. He wrote some famous books like The Blue, Umbrella and Cherry Tree. Let's move to the next question. As described by Kevin Lynch in his seminal work, The Image of the City, which of the followings are point referred as strategic spots in a city into which an observer can enter and which are intensive foci to and from which he is traveling? So Kevin Lynch was an American urban planner and author who is associated with mental mapping, and in his book Image of the City he gave the 5 elements to analyze a city, and those 5 elements are path, which used to connect one place with another. Then in a city there will be some landmarks which can be used to describe that place. Also there will be places which act as junction or nodes. Also there will be some distinctive areas where the particular type of land use will be dominant, and such type of area will create a kind of district. And in some areas two different kind of land use or activities can be merged. So this merging areas are referred as edges. Now let's get back to the question. Here they ask about the strategic spots in a city. So these nodes are also referred as strategic points. Therefore the correct answer of this question is option number C, nodes. Next question is, in the various stages of a design process one can observe that. So the correct answer of this question is option number A. And as per that, action bridges the gap between goal and intention. Question number 60 is, which one of the following is the method of determining relationship between design intentions, possible actions and their effects or feedback to the user systems? So such method is known as natural mapping. Therefore the correct answer is option number A. So natural mapping is natural but proper arrangement of relation between controls and their movement to its outcome with such action. So friends, that's all in this video. In the next part, we will see some other questions of UPSC Assistant Architect 2023 exam. If you think this video was helpful, then give a thumbs up. Also, if you are new or haven't subscribed the channel, please do subscribe it. Do check our previous videos. मिलेंगे आपसे अगले वीडियो में. Until then, goodbye.